Boxing Day Explained by Tanya Pai from Vox. Christmas has come and gone, but in some countries the celebration is far from over. Yes, gentle readers, December 26th is Boxing Day, which for Americans is the day we recover from our eggnog and gift exchange hangovers, but for other parts of the world is a holiday in its own right. Boxing Day, which always falls on December 26th, is observed as an official public holiday in the UK and many European countries, as well as in former British colonies such as Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa, among others. America has decided that, much like the metric system and extra U's in certain words, we want nothing to do with this particular tradition. When Boxing Day falls on a weekend, countries that observe it designate the subsequent Monday as a holiday. Origin stories of the holiday are mixed. Some say the name comes from the British aristocracy's habit of presenting their servants with gifts on the day after Christmas, once their own celebration was over and lowly employees could finally get some time off. Another popular suggestion is that it arose from the tradition of making charitable donations during the Christmas season, wherein people would give boxes of food and other supplies to the less fortunate, and churches would set out donation boxes to collect for the poor. Still another theory centers on the 10th century Duke of Bohemia. As the story goes, the Duke was out surveying his land the day after Christmas when he noticed a poor man trying to gather firewood in a blizzard. Moved, the Duke went to the poor man's house with a box of food, wine, and other items. A deed so noble it was immortalized in the Christmas carol, Good King Wenceslas. But Boxing Day isn't the only name for December 26th. Some countries call it St. Stephen's Day, in honor of a deacon who became the first Christian martyr when he was stoned to death in AD 36. In Ireland, it's sometimes called Wren Day, which used to be marked by the time-honored tradition of hunting down and murdering a small bird, tying it to a pole, and then going door to door singing the Wren song. Thankfully, this is no longer a thing people do. South Africa renamed the holiday Goodwill Day in 1994 to sever ties to a colonial past, according to Cape Town magazine. And some countries, including Poland and the Netherlands, eschew the fuss and just call it Second Christmas Day. Just like the countries that observe the holiday, the ways people celebrate Boxing Day are rich and varied. Some people choose to mark the occasion with copious drinking, a la St. Patrick's Day, another holiday that's been somewhat co-opted by our baser instincts. December 26th has also become, like Thanksgiving in America, an important day for sports, as Vice explained in 2014. Of the 92 fully professional teams in England's Football League, there are 46 live matches. Even in the conference, England's 5th and 6th tiers, where many teams are semi-pro, every club is at it. In the Southern Hemisphere, things are just as festive and equally sporty. The Melbourne Cricket Ground, the fabled 160-year-old temple to cricket, is full. Australia is taking on India in the annual Boxing Day Test. Similar matches, in addition to an uncountable number of other sporting events, are taking place in New Zealand and South Africa. And yes, significant boxing matches have also taken place on Boxing Day. However, one common denominator is that many countries have taken a holiday that has its roots in charitable giving and transformed it into a celebration of slavish commercial excess. Indeed, Boxing Day is now a major shopping event in many countries that observe the holiday. It's kind of like Black Friday, except after Christmas instead of Thanksgiving. This fact seems especially bizarre once you note that Britain and Canada also recognize Black Friday, and on the same day as the U.S., despite celebrating Thanksgiving in a totally different month, or not at all. The drill is more or less the same. Stores offer deep discounts, and people spend hours waiting in line for the chance to 1. Buy all the stuff they didn't receive in their Christmas haul, and 2. Escape the family members responsible for such incomplete gift buying. As it turns out, America might be missing out when it comes to this particular tradition. A Vancouver consulting company compared the deals offered by 9 major retail chains on Boxing Day versus Black Friday, and found that December 26th sales beat their November counterparts 20% of the time.